Sometimes a booth design can be very telling about your marketing budget, like the one behind me, especially if you compare it to the EPA from last year. Tell me your budget got cut without telling me your budget got cut, right? But that set aside, let's go to more serious stuff and let's talk of the do's and don'ts of trade show marketing. So one thing is a classic in a trade show like WEFTEC. You'll see booth teams at the opening time in the morning making the picture of the day to then share it on LinkedIn with a copy along the lines of "Come see us at WEFTEC in the South Hall booth number 7321. And I picked that number randomly. I'm not singling anyone out. Everybody did that. I even took some of these pictures myself. Now, let me ask, what's the efficiency of such a post? It doesn't trigger interaction, so it doesn't go very far in terms of reach for people not there. And at the same time, I don't see the use case of someone reading that and thinking, gosh, I need to hop on the plane for Chicago. Bob is on booth 7321 and I need to go see him. But I believe just a few twists would go a long way for that post to finally be useful. 3 ideas here. 2 I've seen on the floor, and 1 I would believe can make the final difference for companies exposing. Level 3 is what I've seen at many booths, enabling your visitors to win something. Trigger an action, reward it with a draw. At Xylem, you could pocket a signed jersey from Manchester City. At Aqua Membranes, you could win a pilot. Same idea, it works, but mildly, I'd say. Now, level 2 is what I've seen at Mentor APM. Still, ask your visitors to do something. In this case, take a picture with some colorful swag, but instead of expecting them to do something, do it proactively. Jennifer Zach was taking the pictures, publishing them on LinkedIn, and tagging the people. Hard for any visitor to resist the bait and not interact with that. And just like that, you've strongly expanded your online visibility, and it still doubles down as a draw. But I believe you can push the concept one step further, especially for the ones that are not at WEFTEC. I mean, many companies have used the show to launch something. So what if you'd still do your team's picture in front of your booth's key message, but now you double it with an irresistible call to action? For instance, you could be tagging your product manager and your CEO and ask, as we're launching this, let's say PFAS destructor, we're wondering who's done the most work to make it a success. Thumbs up if you believe it's Jane, our product manager. Comment if you believe it's Joe, our CEO. The friction is higher for the comments, so there's a solid chance your PM wins this one. At the end of the day, your CEO can come and comment on the post, admitting your PM won in a heartfelt message, which in turn will get its fair share of visibility and garner quite some likes, I bet. Along the same lines, you could commit to give $1 to a WEF charity for every like, or commit a push-up of your CFO for every comment. Yeah, I'd like to see that C-suit sweat. Long story short, here's what I believe most exhibitors can still do better. Think of the online resonance of their physical storyline as the same thing in the same continuity, with just the right triggers to help the social algorithms to help you. That's it for today. If you have a bit of time left, YouTube believes you should go watch this. And if you have more tips and tricks to drive people to a trade show booth, happy to discuss them in the comments. See you next time.